Hello friends and welcome to Farmhouse Charlie. I'm Charlie and I'm so glad you guys came around to check out this video today. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a stovetop apple honey maple potpourri. Now this is just a total fan favorite of all of our friends who come over, or when we do have friends come over. I love to put something like this on the stovetop, cut up some fresh fruits, add some herbs and some essential oils into a pot and put it on the stove, let it simmer, and it just fills the home with an aroma of homemaking, love, and just shows that you care. So if you're interested, stick around. We'll get started on today's stovetop potpourri. I have chosen to add some apples, some spices, some honey, some maple syrup. I'll go through all of it in the video, but it's going to be a really yummy recipe, so stick around. And if you don't have all the ingredients, that's okay. Just make work with what you got. All right, guys, let's get into the video.
Okay, guys, we are doing this lovely stovetop potpourri, and we are going to kick it off with a couple of apples that I just picked up. Actually, my local family grocer carries apples that, if you can see that one of them is bruised. If they're bruised, it doesn't mean they're broken. You just cut around, or this is going in the stovetop, so it doesn't really matter. But anyways, they sell them at a discount. So I picked these up at my local family grocer for a discount. Right now, I am just cutting up the apples, slicing, dicing, and tossing them in. Now, this actually is a total favorite. This is my absolute all-time stovetop potpourri favorite recipe. I have made plenty of these over the years. I've only been homemaking really for the past couple of years that I've gotten really into it. But since I have gotten into homemaking and all of the DIY upcycling things, apples are flying. It's all good. Anyway, since I've been homemaking, I've been making these stovetop potpourri pots that they fill the house with an aroma of just like fall time and festive time, and I love it so much. So like I said, I'm just dicing up the apples, and we're gonna move along. And I am doing this in a bowl, just for aesthetic purposes and because I wanted to make it pretty for you guys. So next, I'm taking some cinnamon and I am adding it in. Instead of putting the water and the apple cider in first, I am adding the fruit in first so that it can really absorb the spices and just make it that much more flavorful and scented. So you'll see throughout, I keep adding more cinnamon. Cinnamon is my thing. Right here, I'm adding more cinnamon, and I am just going to be mixing up the apples, and it just makes it, it smells, you guys, it smells so good. I swear, my mom, she came in and she was like, holy Moses, it smells amazing in here. What did you make, darling? Anyways, no. What did you make, she asked, and I said, it's just a stovetop potpourri. She loves this stuff. Okay, so next we are going to be adding some maple syrup, and I just put about a cup of this in. It doesn't have to be exact. These are not exact measurements that we're dealing with here. These are just, and like I said in my introduction, you do not have to use every single ingredient I have used here. I am extra. I have always been extra. I have that extra type of personality where I think more is better, and I'm really trying to work on that, actually. I'm trying to work on sometimes less is more, but in this case, in this stovetop potpourri, all the ingredients I used, oh my gosh, amazing. But work with what you got, make do, guys, and your family and your friends and anyone who comes over will thank you for it. So I just mixed it all up. So far we have the apples, we have the cinnamon, and we have the maple syrup. Now I am adding a mixture of pumpkin spice seasoning that I got. I believe I picked this stuff up from Walmart, and I just put it in these little cups and different containers just to make it aesthetically pleasing and pretty for you guys. So you just mix on up, mix, and I'm trying to show you guys. Apples are flying once again, and because no one is eating this, I threw them back in, and I had just washed the floors, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm just mixing this on up, and you guys, I use essential oils in my diffusers. I use wax warmers, but I swear nothing compares to this recipe. If you're looking for the perfect potpourri recipe that has a good throw, then this is it. Now I have probably about a fourth a cup of vanilla mixed with around, same thing, fourth cup honey. Maybe a little less, but yeah, I kind of just like made this recipe up today, and I'm so glad I did, because what I always put in is just apples, oranges, vanilla, some cinnamon, maybe a bay leaf, but I went extra, and I had all these ingredients on hand. So, it just depends like what you cook with. I'm going to be adding in juniper berries. I'm going to be adding in bay leaves. I'm going to be adding in cloves, it really just depends on, it also depends on, and orange peels I have, and different essential oils. Now this, I'm adding more cinnamon because cinnamon and cassia, if you don't know, cassia in essential oils, you'll see that I use cinnamon leaf and cassia in essential oil in this recipe. Like I said, cinnamon is my thing. It is my jam. It is my family's jam. We love the smell of cinnamon. But cassia comes from, it's in the family of cinnamon. So, and cinnamon bark is in the family of cinnamon leaf. These are the essential oils that I was talking about. I'm going to be using some vanilla. And I get my most of my oils from Eden's Garden. I used to do doTERRA. However, I have found that Eden's Garden is just as high quality as some higher end brands. Just work with what you have, you guys. There's so much controversy around the oils, but this is just what I do. You do you. I use some clementine, which is just a blend of type of orange. This is the cassia I was talking about, and I'm just putting in around 10 drops of each, 15 maybe. Like I said, I'm extra. I always go the little extra mile when it comes to different things. And if you wanted to make this a simpler recipe, then you could totally just do you could go to Walmart and get some, they sell cinnamon. This is clove bud. That's ginger. I'm throwing in some ginger essential oil. But like I was saying, well, first let me tell you the rest of this. I'm using the cinnamon leaf, adding in another 8, 9, 10 drops. And then the last essential oil I'm going to be using is clove bud, and same amount basically. I am going to give you guys an alternative. If you don't have these essential oils, if you want to do it on a more of a budget, then it's totally doable to just go to Walmart, get some of their oils. They have Better Homes and Gardens has oils. Some people will say, oh no, it has all the fillers, but you know what? Candles have fillers, wax warmers have fillers. Just do what you feel you need to do for yourself and your family. I use candles, I use wax warmers, I use essential oils. I love all the good smells, especially during the holiday season. So yes, now I've mixed all of this up, and I'm just placing my antique found spoon on. I did wash it before using it, by the way, even though nobody's eating this. Now we're using some clove, actual cloves, and I just sprinkled them on in there. But yes, go to Walmart. They sell, oh my gosh, they sell like more options of oils than Eden's Garden does, than some other places do. So I use myself their pumpkin spice blend and another blend. Now, in here I have some oranges I dried up over the summer. I have some juniper berries, and I have orange peels. And I just had to show you guys these darling little tablespoon, teaspoon, different measuring spoons that I got over the summer when I was in Colorado. And oh my gosh, you guys, anytime I get to use these, I just get so excited because they're so pretty. They're pretty. It's the little things in life that, make it all the more fun and all the more festive, to be able to use something pretty and beautiful while making something pretty and beautiful. It just is beautiful. Okay, so now that I put those spices on in there, I'm finishing up with the orange peels, dumping that in. I mixing, and we're gonna do that. And even right here, without even having it on the stovetop, I was smelling it going, oh my gosh, girl, you are winning and you are living your best stovetop potpourri life. Anyways, okay, so, if I had oranges on hand, I would have probably put some oranges in, but this turned out really good. Now I just have some bay leaves that I am kind of crunching up, really get the flavors out. And then I am going to move on to the cinnamon sticks that I throw on in there. I like to crush up the bay leaves just to, like I said, get the flavors and the juices going. These are the cinnamon sticks I was talking about, and I'm just going to throw those on in there, and the remaining bay leaves that were in the little cup. And then I'm going to just mix this up. It may not be the prettiest, but boy does it smell pretty, you guys. I am sitting here doing this voiceover here in the family room and getting ready to also film a late afternoon nighttime clean and Halloween decorate with me. It's almost Halloween, but it should be going up sometime tomorrow. I just wanted to do a little mantle for you guys. But anyways, I can smell it and it smells so good. Right now I am pouring in just some apple cider that I got from the grocery store. Put it in a pitcher to make it look pretty for you guys once again. These pitchers are actually my mother's, that she has let me use, and she got these when she got married to my dad, so 35 years ago, and they are still together, and they are still just the biggest blessings in my life. Other than my baby dog, Hunter. You guys have seen him throughout my home tours, and yes, he is just chilling on the couch right now, and he too is enjoying with his extra sense of smell. He is like, I am sure he is in hog heaven. But anyways, the other pitcher, there was just some warm water that I poured in to this mixing bowl. I love these mixing bowls, my copper mixing bowls. Do you guys, let me know in the comments down below, do you use copper for just the fall, or do you use it for Christmas too? I think I'm going to use it for Christmas, you guys. So anyways, okay, now that it's all stirred, we're going to get it onto the stove top, and we are going to, I added actually in some chamomile that I had, so that's an option if you want, but now I'm just stirring it on up. The heat is on. It's going to get going, and oh boy, does it smell heavenly. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm just so ecstatic about this new recipe that I have come up with, and I am just, we are living our best scented life, guys. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your evening or day or morning or whatever it is, wherever you are. Please hit the subscribe button. There's a notification bell that will let you know when I upload next. I am still trying to get on a normal uploading schedule. I will let you guys know as soon as possible. Thanks again for watching this video. Have a wonderful day, guys. Blessings to you all.